Chat, the full preview of patch 26.02 is out. I'm gonna check it out right now on stream. This was what is gonna hit the live servers on Wednesday next week. So in 7 days from now. Aatrox bonus passive damage scaling upped and Q monster bonus damage upped. So they are bringing back Aatrox jungle. AD Grove on Ashe upped. Draven, micro patch on Monday. Q now properly deals bonus damage when attacking right as Draven catches an axe. Okay, so the Draven back is patched. Master E gets more armor and more Q on hit mod. I feel like that's fine change. I think the armor is nice. Talia is getting more damage to monsters and E damage to monsters buff. So only Talia jungler is getting buffed. I wonder why do they want to bring Talia as a jungler? Maybe as a counter pick to Diana, but I don't really think that Talia counters the current Diana build. You can even go Mercs and you can still jump on Talia without any issues. Talia jungle though is not bad if you play it well. I think she's just a strong champ against Dash comps. Varus Q max base damage got increased by flat 20. W on hit damage increased by 2, scaling up to 6 extra. It's also a Varus top buff. And I think Varus top could still be meta. Viego, attack speed growth buffed. Q on hit crit ratio buffed. Q active crit ratio buffed. Legendary skin released. Viego buffed. Free damage. Thank you, Riot. Gwen, passive monster cap decreased by 2.5 AP. This is actually mega nerf to Gwen jungle. Like really, really hyper big nerf to Gwen jungle. Jace, Q monster damage by half as well. Lilia heal decreased, damage on Q decreased. Malphite. Okay, let's take a look at Malphite. E damage decreased by flat 20, scales up to 200 instead of 240, so 40 damage loss there. Still 40% total armor and 60% total AP. So flat damage got decreased, E mana cost got increased, W monster mod got decreased, and R cooldown got increased. Probably because of the items being released. That can easily reduce the cooldown while still building tank. I think that's quite decent nerfs, honestly. Nunu! Q cooldown increased by 1, W damage decreased by 30, E damage per hit decreased by 2. They nerfed every ability besides ult. I think the Q cooldown is the biggest one most likely. And then W for ganks, but you don't normally hit the snowball that often. Normally you kind of just use snowball to get close and then you hit them with E, root, and Q. Her armor and attack speed got decreased. Smolder, armor decreased. Z nerf is insane! Passive monster mod goes down from 1.8 to 1.2. That's a massive Z nerf. I think his clear is actually gonna hurt. Well, not really, because the clear right now is very easy on every champion. It's very healthy on every champion, but it can definitely impact his speed, his clear speed after this nerf. Fiend Hunter bolts, 5% bonus attack speed, guaranteed crit damage multiplier increased by 5%, and bonus true damage on crit roll 5% extra. Also quite solid buff. This item is mostly used by Yunara. I'm not sure if there's any other champ that uses this item. I saw it on Yunara. I might have seen it on Zeri. I'm not even sure if Zeri built it. But I think Yunara is quite a solid buff right here. Hex Optics 44. Extra 5 AD and distance for max damage decreased by 100. This is a huge buff for Aphelios and Caitlyn. These are only the 2 AD carries that use it. Maybe Smolder can use it. I'm not sure if his Q counts as an auto attack and would proc the bonus damage from Hex Optics. Probably not. And then Bundle Pipe's getting nerfed by 300 gold finally. This item is also bonkers. No support builded this game. I'm not sure why. I think this item is really, really OP. I feel like if your jungler goes for Zekas and you have a Malphite, Alistar shall went for Bundle Pipes. It's just so good. Like you can't skip on it. Even Pantheon could build it. 2k gold and gives so good stats. If Smolder Q is programmed as an auto attack, then I feel like Hex Optics 44 after buffs on Smolder could also be a thing. As long as your champion has either an ability or auto attack with about 600 range, it's gonna be a good item. It's 55 AD after the buff, 25% crit chance, unique magnifications, deal 0 to 10% based on distance to try increase basic auto damage, so it's gonna be 10% if you have 600. And then if you get a takedown, so that can be an assist or a kill, you get bonus 100 range. For champions with high auto attack range, that's already bonkers as well. And the item, how much is the item? The item is 2,800 gold. I think this item is gonna be really, really solid. Caitlyn definitely, but I'm not sure about... Yeah, Caitlyn Aphelios kind of item for sure. Crit, good crit, good AD, probably like a 4th item for extra damage.